So anyway, on a serious note, what I wanted to talk about today is how I got great paying jobs without a high school diploma. Kind of like, you know what I mean? Like the type of person I am, I'm just kind of like, honestly, like it is what it is. Like, you know, so I'm okay with sharing you guys, like sharing with you guys like different things that I went through because it's for real. It's my life, you know? And so I don't care how it makes me look as long as it's helping somebody else. So as I should be ashamed, I am a little bit ashamed of it. For me to get great jobs that I did not have my high school diploma. So it was a little bit different on my end because I went to school from my freshman year all the way to my senior year, but I was like half like a credit or two, something crazy. A credit or two or something like that. So I wasn't able to receive my diploma. I went back and just got my GED. I could have just went back and got my diploma, but I was like, nah, I don't got time for all that school stuff. I just want to get in, schedule, go and take testing and knock it out when I want to. I don't want to be on anybody else's schedule. So I didn't want to go back to school or like, you know, go, you know how to have those alternative schools. Like, I don't want to do nothing like that. So anyway, while I was, you know, in it like a little depression and, you know, trying to get the courage to go back to school and get my GED, I was still landing them good ass paying jobs. Okay. I won't say that I am ashamed of it, but I felt bad because I'm like a very honest person and I don't like lying. I really, really don't like lying. So for me to go into those jobs and look those people in their eyes, and when they asked me, do I have my high school diploma? I lied and said yes. When they look at my resume, I put that what high schools I went to and that I had my high school diploma. And I'm not gonna lie, I lied on my resumes. God forgive me. Honestly, like I had to do what I have to do. Like I have my daughter, I have my husband. And at the time, like, I'm not gonna lie, things were a little bit rocky, you know, bills and all that stuff and the way we were living. It wasn't really the best, but we were doing the best we can do. And I wanted to do everything in my power to contribute and do what I had to do, most definitely to take care of my daughter. You know, with me, like I was working like all types of shifts, didn't care what it was, waking up at 3 a.m, working 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. I was doing all I can do to provide for my daughter. So, how I got these jobs, I'm about to tell you guys how I got them. So let's get in here and talk about how I got them. First thing, I did lie. I did put on there that I have my high school GED, my high school diploma. I'm looking because I have my little notebook. I have to lie to get in where I can fit in, okay? I was struggling. It was a lot. I had bills. I had a lot of stuff going on and I like really needed these jobs. The first thing is how I got is that I put that I had it when I didn't have it. The second thing that I showed up and I showed out. So every job that I had when it comes to the interview, I am on point. I'm answering all the questions. I'm, you know, talking about like my background, my experience. When it comes to me talking about myself and what I do and like selling myself, I'm really good at that. So I did that really, really well. You know, when a manager will ask me like, you know, like, how do you manage time? How do you work under pressure? How do you prioritize? Like different things like that. I was right on the money, like I knew it. And I always had different jobs. I had like freaking, honestly, like over 15 different jobs. I will get a job, quit, get a job, quit, get a job, quit. And I can get a job so easy. I was just dropping jobs like it's nothing. Now I can't do that because I have a family and I have people depending on me. So now like I move a little bit differently and I have a little bit more stability, so I don't really move like that. So yeah. So anyway, I showed up, I showed out. The interview, I was there. Usually I had a lot of cooking jobs. What's crazy is that I hated those cooking jobs. Honestly, those are the jobs that I always got, and I always got paid really great money, but I do not like to cook. I don't. It's too time consuming, but those cooking jobs, I will land them. I was great at them. And even during the job, like I was the best at everything. I was the best at everything. When it comes to cooking, when it comes to anything cleaning, when it comes to serving guests, anything, I made sure that I was there and I made sure that I did the very best I can do because I had something to prove. I wanted my ability and my work ethic to outshine me not having a GED, right? And I'm not gonna lie, it did. Because every job I had, I got promotions, I got all types of stuff, pay increases, everything. Because I worked so hard and I had to, because I had nothing to back me up. I didn't have that GED that diploma to back me up. You know, I did not. And a lot of jobs, they require that. And so for me to manage and get these good paying jobs and to keep a job without it, like it was just, you know, a gift from God. And I was always nervous every morning. Every morning. I was always nervous all the time. Like, bro, like, when are they going to ask me for my GED? Like, what, like, what's going to happen? But I told myself, I'm not going to lie. I told myself, I said, now, you know, you've been lying on these resumes and you've been lying to these managers. So if they ask you and say, hey, we looked up and we see that it says that you did not have your GED, you're not your GED, your high school diploma, you have to be honest and tell them. So I told myself, I said, look, it is what it is. When you do something, you got to own up to it like a responsible adult. And you got to own up to it. So I told myself, they ask me, I'm going to tell them, no, I don't have my high school diploma. I don't even have my GED. But I am in the process. I am looking for a school. I am looking for a place. I am trying so hard to get it. And I will have it soon. So I told myself, if you ever get caught, you got to be honest and just tell them the truth. But nobody ever asked. So thank God for that. Let's continue. So, another thing is that I said, what? I had what it take to keep the job. So out of everybody, the cooks, everybody that was there, it was me. Even when like I did like this line cook job at Sky Harbor Airport in Arizona. So I was there for like, I want to say like a year. I wasn't at jobs long. Now I stay at jobs long, but before, please no. I was always looking for something better. That's just me. So when I was there, like I was doing a line cook, and it was already so like always like so many people coming in there and like getting food and stuff. And like sometimes, you know, you always have them lazy ass workers that they don't want to do nothing. They be in the back on their phone and stuff. I didn't have time for that. I was there, had something to prove, how to take care of my daughter. So we will have like on the line, like up on our little board, whatever you call it. We will put like orders, right? And no lie, we will have like 20 orders up there. 20 orders, right? And then I was always stuck with little high schooler girls that didn't want to do shit. And boys too. They didn't want to do nothing. So I will get up there by myself, knock out all the orders, knocking them out. Because I'm like, bro, y'all don't have nothing. Y'all, like, this is my family's on the line. Like, you know what I mean? I had times where we didn't even have enough money to pay for rent. Like, I had to help come up with that. Like, sometimes we didn't even have food. Like that, like, honestly, I'm being real with you guys. Other people that know me, when they hear this, they're probably going to be shocked. But that's how it was. So it was like when I showed up to work, I had something to prove, man. Like, honestly, I had something to prove. I had to take care of my family. I had to help take care of my family. Because my husband, he was busting his butt just like I was. So I'm not going to take off the credit, but I'm talking about myself right now. So I had to get this money. So no matter what, they used to always ask me, Michelle, are you sure you don't want to be a manager? Like, Michelle, you can be a lead cook. Michelle, like, you can make a lot of money. Michelle, you can do this. And I know I could. This is the most important thing. I'm going to end the video with this, right? Personality. To the managers, to the hiring managers, I was always very friendly. I always let my personality shine. I was always so funny. I was always so easygoing. Even with my coworkers, I'm not going to say I was the best coworker, but I was always, like, for the most part, I was hella cool. Nice to everybody. Like, everybody always loved working with me. I have so many coworkers that I still talk to today. They check in on me. I check in with them. But I felt bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm a grinder, though. And I'm a hustler. I do whatever I can. Even after work, I had little side jobs that I was doing. So I'll go after work. I'll work, take care of my daughter and stuff, go to boxing. After the boxing gym, go home, shower. Then I will leave at like 9 o'clock at night. Then I'll be out my little side jobs until like, I want to say sometimes like 4 in the morning. And I go home, change, and I'll go right to work. Like, that's how it was. Me having my diploma, it really didn't stop me. It didn't. I didn't let it stop me. I showed up to the jobs. I showed up ready to work. I showed up as myself. I showed up for my family. I showed up for my daughter. I showed up for everything. I was really, really thankful to God that he was able to guide me and put me in a position to where I was blessed to have good paying jobs. So now when I finally got my GED, and when I finally got my GED, now I was even able to get even better jobs from there. With God, with drive, I really have drive out of this world. There's like absolutely nothing that I cannot do. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to do it. So with me just having God by my side and really guiding me and able to bless me with these jobs, and I was at managers of different jobs and all types of stuff. And I know people probably watching this video like, what the heck? Like, you really telling us all this stuff? Yeah, because I want y'all to know, like, no matter what, it didn't stop me. Even though I was ashamed, because I felt like I was just like, you know, the only person without a high school diploma. But there's so many people out there. Like, I'll never forget when I didn't get my diploma that year. They said that it was the smallest year for the high school of people graduating. A lot of people did not graduate. They did not. Not saying that made me feel better, but it just made me realize, like, damn, there's other people that are in your shoes as well. I didn't let nothing stop me. Sure in the hell did. Lied. You got your GED? Yes. I do this stuff for my family. It worked for me. It really, really worked for me. That's how I got jobs without it. I just thank God that he was right there helping me get the jobs right there, you know?